Hello, my name is Kia Scher, and I'm here to share my story of compassion. In November of 2008, November 26th to be exact, there was a terrorist attack in Mumbai, India. My husband and daughter were in Mumbai at the Oberoi Hotel attending a meditation retreat. And they were in the restaurant, the Tiffin restaurant, when terrorists stormed in and began shooting. They did not survive that attack. And in the few hours in that aftermath, I was in Florida visiting my family for Thanksgiving. And we sat in stunned, shocked silence in the aftermath, and as we watched the news, I felt enveloped and surrounded with love and compassion. My first thought was the words of Christ which came to me of, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do." This, of course, is a pure expression of the essence of compassion. And then I said to my family, we must send them our love and compassion. We must. Because otherwise, more hate, anger, revenge, wanting to retaliate does nothing. So out of my heart, out of the love for my husband and my daughter, my response was, compassion must be the response, because human beings who are so disconnected from themselves, first of all, would be so disconnected from the world that they would be able to commit such a cold-blooded act of murder. And so that was the first experience. Now this story is ongoing and it's circular because we were involved in a meditation retreat, so there was a website. This was part of the Synchronicity Foundation. And so then we received from all over the world messages of love and compassion. Messages from Hindus, Muslims, Jews, Christians, Buddhists, people of all religions, all cultures, all races, all faiths. This is humanity. It was almost like one big email from humanity, sending love and support. Now, I'm not a famous person, and these messages were all directed towards me. Because our picture was on the news, my husband and daughter were 2 of the 6 Americans who were killed in that attack. And what does this show us about the nature of humanity, human beings? To me, it shows that we are compassion, that is who we are as human beings. So that when something like this happens, we all feel for that loss. And these people took their time to sit down and write these messages of love. As my family and I sat there in stunned silence, that we felt love and compassion for terrorists, because underneath the terrorist is a human being who has totally lost touch with themselves and their own hearts and their own compassion. So compassion is wholeness. It's part of a collective that we all are. And so to me, this is an ongoing story of compassion. Yes, it started with the tragedy, and often that's what it takes to wake us up to who we are. That was my experience. I lived in a meditation sanctuary for many, many years with my family, and it was a very secluded, inward life of meditation. And everything on the outside was like the outside world. In that moment that happened on 26/11, and those emails came pouring in from all over the world, I realized there is no outside world. There is no inner world. There's no outer world. There is one world. And that world is a group of human beings who are, in their essence, love and compassion. So this was a great lesson and quite transformational for me. And that's why I was so happy to get this invitation through my email to participate in sharing this story of compassion. because we're all a part of this story of compassion. And I'm very grateful. I'm happy to participate in the Charter of Compassion, which is a compassionate response and a compassionate charter that includes every one of us. So I thank you and appreciate and send my deepest gratitude to all of you for this, and look forward to more experience and participation in the story of compassion.